What up, what up, what up? Good morning to y'all. Yes, happy Saturday. It is a Saturday. It is like 5 something in the morning. It's too freaking early, but you know what? Somebody has to go to work, and that's Golda. I'm just waiting for my manager right now to actually come so he can open the door so I can get into doing my thing, work. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying yourself while you're sleeping. I wish I was doing the same damn thing, but you know what? I can't. Somebody got to get paid around the house, right? Anywho, so let's get into the conversation of, the morning. So, again, I'm a thinker, y'all. Who the new subscribers? I got 51 subscribers right now. Hooray to that. Well, let's go ahead and applaud. But, so the conversation of the day, the topic of the day, fuck a conversation, because I'm conversating by my goddamn self. The topic of the day is what I call a Ms.Fix. So, some people are like, what's a Ms.Fix? Who is a Ms.Fix? There's a lot of us. That are called Ms.Fix, but that's just the term that I use when it comes to this individual, because I used to be this individual. So I came up with the word Ms.Fix is because a lot of us women tend to gravitate towards an individual that we are trying to fix. So you go, break it down, go to break it down. So I'm about to break it down for you. So anyways, so let me give you an example, okay? Let me tell you. So when I was a younger woman, I used to meet individuals that I was drawn into. I didn't have to really be attracted to them, an outer appearance, because really I'm more of a mental individual. I'm more drawn to someone, how they think, how the way they move in life. Are they go-getters? I mean, all those things matters to me, and those things to me are so attractive. Like, blows my mind. But Ms.Fix is someone that she meets, and like I said, doesn't have to be really attracted to the person. But when she talks to them, she's so drawn into them. It's because their conversation, they might have charisma. It's something about them that she goes, Then what tops it off is not that they're having great conversation, is what they say in the conversation. So she can be talking about, oh man, the world, the stars and the moon, and the planet, and how the trees are so important into the world, and blah blah blah. But that's not what catches her attention. What catches her attention is when they finally open up to her, and she says, she says, I came from a broken home. Bing! Light bulb is starting to pop now. Little light bulb goes, you ever seen a light bulb and it's about to turn on and it goes, yeah, okay. That's what's happening. Just picture that right now. Just picture this little light, and there's electricity starting to work, and that light bulb, and it's about to go bright. And she goes, I came from a broken home. My mother wasn't really there for me. My mom was on drugs, and my dad wasn't even in the picture. Or my dad was there, but he was really abusive towards me. And all I want is to be loved when I was young. So, I wasn't in a gang, or if it wasn't in the gang, I wasn't in prison. If I wasn't in prison, I end up joining the military to get away from the family. I mean, the list goes on, okay? The list goes on. So when that occurs, this light bulb that I told you to picture in your mind in the beginning, it starts lighting up. And the whole time, she's like this, like a little puppy. She's staring at a little puppy like this. Really? But what happened? But why did your mama or daddy did that to you? And he's just talking, or she's talking, and it's just going on. This light bulb's getting brighter and brighter. And finally, that light bulb gets so bright to the point where she's like, you need to be loved. And I'm going to be the one to show you what love is all about. I'm going to show you what love is, because nobody in your life have ever shown you what love is truly about. So when that happens, this sense of Captain Saver, someone comes out of nowhere and is going, and she's just like, what can I do? What can I do to make him know, or he or she, whatever, to know that I care about this individual? So, I'm not saying it happens right away, but it happens. And when it happens, it's happening because she's giving you her all. So this person might not be mature enough to take what she is trying to give. Sometimes in that situation, Ms. Fixit becomes this individual, like she, when you need somebody to listen to, she's there. When you need somebody to just comfort you, she's there. You need her financially, she's there. When you need her to give you some good sex, well, shit, she motherfucking there, okay? When you're hurting and you're in pain, she's there. I mean, she is literally there. When I say Ms. Fixit is there, Ms. Fixit is fucking there. And Ms. Fixit is thinking she's doing the right thing to be all she can be for this individual. But like I said again, it has to take a mature person to see that this person is trying to give you love in so many ways. But there's a kicker to it. Like I said, it has to take a mature person. And sometimes the person that you're dealing with is not mature enough to understand what the fuck you're trying to do. So what ends up happening, you end up getting hurt, Ms. Fixit. You okay? Because what I'm saying, like, okay, for instance, you meet that individual and you're trying, you're giving it all, you know what I'm saying? You're basically, now you're pulling your emotions out of your bank account, because, you've been hurt so many times because you're Ms. Fixit. Every time you get in a situation, you think you got to fix somebody. So you go into your emotional bank account and you're taking you're like, okay, well, let me take this and I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to give it to you. And this motherfucker that you're giving all your emotion to ain't giving nothing back to you. And you don't see it. You don't see it is because you're trying to be, again, Ms. Fixit. And you don't see that this person is leeching off you. You don't see that this person is just taking and taking and taking and taking, and you're giving and you're giving and you're giving, and you're so drained to the point where you're like, well, what am I doing wrong? Because I think I'm doing everything right, but they're not accepting it, or they're not giving it back. When your mind, you're thinking, oh yeah, if I do this, they're going to give it back to me. Oh, if I do that, they're going to love me. And if I do this, they're going to want to be with me. I mean, a lot of things goes on, and this is what this what goes on to, goes on with a lot of women. That's called Ms. Fixit. And I had to one day snap out of it. It took me many fucking years to say, Golda, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, I'm telling you, there are 20-year-olds that's doing it. There's 30-year-olds that's doing it. And there's some 40 years old that's doing what I've been doing. Okay? And some of us tend to end up dating narcissistic. And that's what Ms. Fix do. And that's what narcissistic men, women tend to want, is because a narcissistic individual always becomes the victim. Like, oh, poor me, look at me. And Ms. Fix is like, oh, let me help you out. Well, what can I do? And narcissistic goes, there's nothing, I didn't do nothing wrong. It's all you. Remember, you did all the wrong, and now you need to kiss my ass to get it right. That's what narcissistic individuals do. That's another topic. We're gonna continue to talk about Ms.Fix. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is that you got to look real deep within yourself and ask yourself, are you Ms.Fix, or are you just an individual just trying to listen to see what this other person's trying to say? And that's what I had to start doing. I had to literally change the way that I was thinking, because the way that I was thinking was, I know how it feels not to be loved. And I know how it feels for somebody not to want you. And I know how it feels for somebody just to say it's going to be okay. Because I know how it feels. But I don't have to feel sorry for you, because nobody didn't feel motherfucking sorry for me. So why should I feel sorry for you? You know what I'm saying? And I had to start thinking like that. And and I had to get to the point where when I was in a dating scene, to listen to the person and go, okay, what else? What else there about you? Because what used to attract me to an individual has literally completely shifted to, not saying I don't care about this person or what this person's feeling or what this person's been through, is that I had to not think of what can I do to make this person feel loved. Because that's where I was going wrong. Because I was freaking like I was the army of me and you was the army of by your damn self, while you was taken from me. I became lost and confused because I couldn't understand why I did all this and you still treated me like shit. But then in the end, the crazy thing about it, in the end, Ms.Fix, is that they end up regretting it. They end up wishing they had you back. They end up wishing that they didn't mess up in the relationship and they appreciated you. It's funny how shit fucking like flips and the table turns, you know what I'm saying? And by that time, you're already so tired of that ass, and you're like, you can kiss my ass. You could go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to say what I really want to say, but yeah, you could do that. So, young ladies, if y'all listening to me, before you think about dating anyone, look deep. Look so deep to the point where you ask yourself, is you worthy of that? And when you don't love yourself enough, your worth is so low that you'll take anything that has two legs. Sometimes. Okay? And we go through so much, ladies. We go through so much. But there's going to be a time where you got to look in that good old mirror and ask yourself, is this my worth? Is this what I'm going to settle? And when you stop being Ms.Fix, all the world is different. You stop caring about what that person's been through because you're trying to figure out who they are deeper than their situation. What can this person give me in the end? I'm not saying money-wise, no, because I fell in love with my spouse because they're so, oh my God, they're mentally smart. Like, I can literally go, oh, babe, you know, blah, 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 blah. Then they'll break it down to me. And I'm just like, wow, I have my own encyclopedia. And and it's beautiful. I don't even have to Google. I got you, babe. You know, those things to me blows my mind. You know, not the 6-pack, not the size D boobsies, you know what I'm saying? Mental, because that doesn't go away. But I got to go to work and I have to make this short. But in the end, ladies, shit does turn. It gets better if you fix this. Fix this and it'll get better. And you won't be Ms.Fix, because Ms.Fix is going to it's like, nah, I ain't settled for this. Okay, well, thank you for your sob story, but yeah, are you stable in life? You got a job? Do you know what I'm saying? Did you been to counseling? Because I'm not trying to be your counselor. You know what I'm saying? Are you done raising yourself? Because I don't need a boy, I need a man. Have you figured out that you trying to settle down and you ain't trying to bounce from this cooch and this cooch and that cooch, and then you want to be with me and thinking like I'm not supposed to be worried? You know, have you fixed you? If you have, hey, I'm the person to date now. But if you haven't fixed yourself, then yeah, talk to me in a couple months or a year or two. All right. But anyways, I gotta go to work. I hope you guys have a great Saturday, a great morning. Do not forget to subscribe, y'all. And don't forget to like and comment, because I love listening to other people's opinion. You know, somebody be like, well, what was a Ms.Fix? I understand that. Well, you never been through it. Okay. But anyways, y'all enjoy yourself. Have a blessed day. Like I said again, for the new subscribers, you know, I got 51. I love it. But yes, for the people that's listening to my video, have a blessed one. Bye.